Okay, everybody, we're going to get started. I know we've got a few who are getting home from work, so they're going to join us in about 15 or 20 minutes. If you're on the phone and you're not watching this on video, I will be sending out a YouTube because we're going to be doing a lot of screen sharing tonight for placing orders. And you're going to want to go back if you haven't done this before so you can actually watch this. So no fears, don't worry about it. If you're on the phone and you don't have a way to be on the video side of it, that's okay. You'll still get a lot from listening to this. But the visual sometimes is what helps you greatly in this business. So when you get the YouTube that talks about the May 14th, 2018 training, make sure you watch it if you feel like you really need some help or know-how about different things with placing orders, how to see different things. I've got another training already on this. We're going to dive into some different things tonight and some things that are the same too. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is, like I said, being recorded. And we want to make sure that if you're a newbie, that absolutely that you feel welcome. We understand that when you sign up for Avon, if you have not done it before, it can be a lot to take on. I don't want you to feel like you can't get this. You're never going to understand it all. We have all started in the same place, which is not knowing much of anything in what we're doing and just trying to get out there and find customers, which is the most important thing in this business, is getting out there and sharing the brochure, sharing your e-store. And second most important thing is following up on those people who show an interest or who say that they will purchase from you. It's not bugging them, it's following up and being a business owner who is getting out there and trying to build something to make that extra income for whatever that reason may be, whatever your why is in this business. We are just finishing out campaign 11 at this time. Tomorrow at 12 noon is the last time you can place a campaign 11 order. Many of you that are joining me don't even start until campaigns 12 or 13, and that's okay because you're getting like a lock on this saying, okay, what do I do now? This is campaign 12 is the Bug Guard campaign. Although we do sell this now all year round, this is the time, and I don't know about your weather, but our weather, it is starting to heat up. We are getting thunderstorms here in Maryland. They're talking about tornado warnings, and here I am on the computer with y'all saying, don't worry about them. It's all good. Don't care about the tornadoes. So this is the time. So we want to make sure that on things like the Bug Guard, look, if this is something that I'm not telling you to buy 50 of them or 25 of them and have them on hand. But the Bug Guards, this, and then they have the wipes also. They also have the pump sprays. This is something that if you have a couple of them, a few of them on hand, remember, while they're on sale in the book, so you can get the best price, especially if you're new, you're going to get 40% on everything if you're reaching those Kickstart goals, okay? So this is great also for if there are events. If I'm going to a soccer game, when I was going to football games with my sons, I always had a couple of these, and while everybody else was batting the bugs, I had this, and they'd go, oh my gosh, Avon Skin So Soft. And they'd say, do you have any extra of that with you? Never leave home without it. At least have something in your car or maybe in that bag that you're carrying or in that backpack, and be ready to make the sale. The second thing you want to have for them is to make sure that you do have a brochure ready to give them with your information all on the back so that they know who they can contact, not just for their Skin So Soft Bug Guard needs, but for all their needs, whether it be fashion or home or jewelry or makeup or skincare. We want to make sure they have an Avon representative, and mostly we want to make sure you're their Avon representative, okay? The other thing I want to bring up is, our Aspira Wellness line, and we have some samples that you can actually, when you're listening to people and you're talking to them, and they say things like, oh my gosh, I never have any energy. And that immediately tells me, oh my gosh, you need a natural energy. I know that because I take this every day. I'm the girl who at 54 years old does that lull thing that by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I'm like, oh my God, please, a nap. That's all I need is a nap. And I don't do that anymore with being on this. I can work through the rest of my day. I can stay sharp and not foggy. I don't feel jittery. I don't feel like I'm over the top with anything. I just feel like I'm a little bit younger than I really am, because I'm reacting differently. I love that they have these, because let me show you what this has in it. One, it comes with cards that say natural energy. As you can see, it comes with it. It talks about what's in it. There's a place for you to put a label or to write on there exactly how to get in touch with you. And then they give you 2 to a pack in these separate little things. I take them, I staple it to the back here, and I make sure that when I talk to a customer about whether they need energy or whether they feel like they're anxious all the time and they need the calm pills, whatever it may be. We also have the restless sleep. What about that person who says, I don't care how tired I am, I can't sleep at night, I'm having such a struggle, but when I take products, they make me feel crazy the next day. Our restful sleep does not do that. Some people do well taking 1. The dosage is 2. But I have to tell you, when my husband struggles with his sleep, he's like, I already know I need the restful sleep. But he doesn't get up with a hangover. He doesn't get up feeling tired. When you hear these conversations, this is the best thing in the world. The best thing in the world to do is to make sure that you are most definitely sharing this. I mean, it's not that much for the samples. And look, this is not the thing that you want to take and just drop a sample in everybody's bag. You don't want to be that person, okay? Because you want to talk. This is where you have a conversation. And if you get somebody who likes these products, do you realize this is a repeat sale? $25 sale just for the natural energy. I'll take it, you know, I'll take it. And what I like is it is natural. What I like is that we don't have to worry about all those additives and everything in there. So think about this, because, you know, in the Campaign 3 What's New catalog that, you know, some of you have probably already got, they actually put the samples in just about every What's New now, and they're doable prices. So I'm telling you, get 1 box. Don't get 50 boxes. Don't get 10 boxes. You don't get enough customers for all that yet. But get 1 and then listen to the conversation and have the conversations. And when people say it, make sure that you're there to say, boy, do I have something that I think you can use, okay? If you're brand new, and I will tell you, I don't know, some people are on by phone, so I don't know who all is on here, but what I will say is that Lorraine Cole signed up for this, Sharice Miles, Floyd Butler, Melody Sam signed up, Kathleen Harris, Anetta, she's on, Nancy Tucker, Vivian Crespo, she is on, Christine Williams, and then we have 2 leaders, Sharon, who is on the call, and then Becky Kane. Many people listen to these or watch these by replay, and that is fabulous. The deal is, it doesn't matter if you get it live. The deal is, do you get it one way or another, live or replay? We give out a business bundle every time I have one of these trainings. We have a business bus. Well, I call it a business bundle. It's the Onward with Molly business bundle. Real quick, I'm going to show you what's in it, because if your name is pulled in the raffle, and I'm also going to tell you how you can get your name drawn for this. Every time you're on a training call with me, you have homework. Oh, it's not hard. It's easy. It's really easy homework. You ain't got to worry. It's all easy. I felt a little bit generous, so I said, you know, first of all, for newbies, they don't know what they're getting, so let's talk about what you're getting. Well, the first thing you're going to be getting from me, if your name is picked for this, is you're going to be getting samples. You're going to be getting a package of skin care samples. You're going to be getting maybe a men's cologne sample packet, women's cologne sample package. You're going to get 2 of 3 of those. You're going to get an order book. Yeah. You're going to get a cover, an order cover book. How about that, with a pin inside where this actually slips right in, and you can carry this with you or keep it by your phone, in your purse, whatever it may be. You're also going to get what we call callback notes. I love callback notes because you can take these for the customers you've established, and you can slip one of these little order forms in the book. And, you know, I have a lot of customers that when I go back and deliver their order, they actually have their next order ready on these. And they put everything there, the page number, the campaign number, how much it is. It helps me out so much so that I know what things that they want. So these are kind of cool. It says, attach these forms to every brochure before you distribute them. Make sure to include extra forms so customers can pass them on to friends who don't currently have an Avon representative. These are not real expensive. You can buy these yourself, but hey, if you can win them with Molly, why not do it that way? Clear plastic covers. That's what these are right here. Okay, this is, everybody should have these. As you can see, my book is very shiny. Well, Molly, why would you give me a couple of those? Well, if you're a newbie, you may not know this. If you're starting in campaign 12, 13, whenever you're starting in that campaign, but are you aware that you can back order up to 2 campaigns? So let's just say you put in your campaign 12 order, and let's say that now you're in campaign 13, but somebody has shared a campaign 12 brochure. And most of the time, what's in sale on 12 will not be on sale in 13. So if they call you, and my first question is, what campaign are you ordering out of? It's on the front of the book, right underneath the Avon name, and they'll tell me, if you're in 13, you can still back order from 12 and 11. So you know what I do? I make sure that I have my copy of these books safely in my house. Cannot get them messed up. They have these wonderful brochure covers on them. So I'm going to give you a couple of those in this Business Booster kit also. Also a pack of, where are they at? The literature bags, the clear literature bags. I love these. Well, Molly, what are these for? Well, these come 52 a pack. They're 80 cents for this, but I give you a pack of those because let's say you want to go into a neighborhood and you want to leave your brochure and you want to hang them on the doors of people who are there, or maybe it's raining. Every time I deliver a brochure, I make sure it's in one of these because, yeah, you can roll them, you can rubber band them, but I like that brochure, just personal. I like it to be smooth and flat, so when they get it, they can read it. It's not wet. It doesn't have a bunch of dirt. There's not bugs in it. And not to mention, if I have a handful of them, they have the little rings that are on the top, and oh my gosh, how cool is that? So, so make sure that if you want to be in this, oh, I forgot, I got one more thing. Oh, and then a pack of recruiting flyers to help you build your team. When you've got somebody who says, you're doing this Avon thing? Oh my gosh, so tell me about it, and you can tell them about it, but then you can say, let me leave this with you. It's got my information in it, and when you're interested, you can sign up right online. So I'm going to send you a package of these too if you are the winner. I will tell you that anybody who gets on these calls, you only win once, so it's not like you can win 3 or 4 packages of these. I keep a list every year who we send these to, but it is a great business booster set of a bunch of, oh, and I send you brochures. Did I tell you? I send you extra brochures too. I'm going to help you get some customers. I'm going to send you things that you need. So you're going to get a couple of different brochures. I may send you campaign 11, which we're getting ready to end, and campaign 12. It's okay. Campaign 11 still good. Put your information on there, put the date you want the order back to you by, and share those brochures and follow up. So we do this, you know, once a week, every Monday night, and we pull a different person. And the person who actually we pulled from last week is brand new, I mean brand spanking new to our team, and that would be Melody Sam. She was pulled. Yes, so Melody, congratulations. You're going to get a business booster bundle coming to you with all these goodies in it. And eventually, it seems like all the newbies eventually get it. So if you are interested in getting in the drawing, okay, so this is what you got to do. You see this email address? molly77720@gmail.com. You are going to, if you're live, you're going to say, hey, Molly, I was on your new training call and I was live. If you're watching the replay, you're going to say, hey, Molly, I was on the replay and I would like, I know what that means. It means you want to be entered into the drawing for this. I'm not done though. Look what else you can earn. Yeah, I found this and I was like, oh my gosh, everybody will love this. Who wouldn't like a nice old money bag that says say yes to Avon? You talk about advertising. Look at this bad boy right here. You know it. Look, you, and when it's off, like, you know, look at the, oh wow, did somebody put something in here? How cool is that? Oh no, that was just a congratulations, Molly. So look at this. Like when you have all the money and the checks and all of that and it's bulging and you're taking it to the bank and the teller says, wow, you got a lot of money in there. Like, yeah, it's my Avon business. You know, it's what I'm saying. See, Avon. So it's kind of like an advertiser, but I like this because it helps me keep my money divided from anything personal to my business. Because the one thing you want to do is always make sure your Avon bill is paid, because if you don't pay your bill, your Avon business is dead in the water because they're not going to send you anything else. So we want to make sure. So we're not just going to raffle off one of the business bundles. We're also going to raffle off one of these this time. Okay? But I'm not done. Hold on. I'm not done. Then I found, see, this is what you get. When I go to my Avon toy box, this is what happens. I start going through. So then I found, well, let me show you what it looked like before I rip that off of here. Okay, do you see this sweet little box right here with the little bow on it? Yeah, there it is right there. So this is a nice little box. And when you open this up, this is just the coolest thing. And you know I'm giving it away because I already have one, right? Because I'm greedy like that. I'd be keeping it. You know I'd be keeping it. So this is actually a notebook set. Now, it's hard to see, but it's engraved with Avon here. It says the company for women. It has a, let me show you. It has a small one. Look at this. It has a small notebook that you could keep in your purse and be like, oh, you'd like what? Okay, let me write that down. See, I'm giving you a way to write it down. Or when you're writing down those dreams and goals and what you want Avon to help you accomplish, a great big one, which is really, really nice. So I said, okay, I'm feeling generous. We're just going to do that. So when you send me that email, you're also going to be entered into that also, which is really cool because we don't do this all the time. Mostly it's just the business booster. I thought it came with the pen, but it doesn't come with the pen. So I love that. So again, Molly7720 at gmail.com, and you're simply going to say, Molly, I was on your call live, or I was on your replay and I watched your YouTube. And by the way, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, people, this is just for my team. Do not tell me that you want to be entered into this stuff. I know that there are hundreds of thousands of you who watch me out there. Don't play me, okay? Don't play me. Because I'm telling you right now, I check them to make sure that you're actually one of the 800 on our team. And that is what you're part of. You were part of a team, almost 800 representatives. We've been working on this for about 14 years now. And I got to tell you something. I'm here to tell you, going from making zero to what I'm making now and building an empire of representatives like you, this is the most amazing company around. And we are so happy to have all of you here. Okay? So that takes care of all the good stuff. Okay? Whether it's going to be the money bag or the business. Melody, were you on? Did you hear that you won the business booster bundle from I don't know if Melody knew that she did, but Melody, you did. If you can hear me, I know you on here somewhere, so congratulations. We'll be sending that to you in a minute. Okay, so let's start off real quick by saying new representatives, KickStart. KickStart. One of the most important things in your first 7 campaigns of the business. This is where your business resides here in order for you to make 40% on everything for 7 campaigns from the moment that you start. You probably have a worksheet that came with it also. If you didn't, in your email, you can say, Molly, I didn't get a worksheet to keep track of anything. So if you didn't, I can send that to you. But really, all you need is your KickStart sheet because you can put what it is. LOA, what does that mean? LOA means length of association with Avon. That simply means how many campaigns have you been with Avon? Do not make the mistake that when this says, your order, it's not, well, whenever you put an order in. It's if your first order goes in campaign 11, that means your second order, whether you put one in or not, is campaign 12. So if you miss putting in a campaign 12 order and you've already had one and then you're going to put one in the third campaign, well, then your sales goal changes, okay? Now, starting this Tuesday, if you're in the KickStart program, which is only your first 7 campaigns with Avon, then you're going to get a reminder from me at the beginning of the campaign of what your sales goal is in order to earn 40% on everything. Well, Molly, doesn't everybody get to do that? No, they don't. Not everybody gets to do that. Only our great newbies. On your home and your fashion with Avon, you are earning 20%, or if you're President's Club or above, you are earning 25% on those. But if you're a newbie and you're meeting your KickStart goals, then you are making 40% on everything, where we can't make it on the shoes and the dresses and all of that. But if you knew, you can, which is pretty awesome in my book. So I want to make sure that you're very aware of what your goal is, because I would hate to see you miss out on that extra percentage. Would hate to see you miss that by $20, $25, when you could have gone after that one order that could have changed you from making $40 to maybe $70. So I'm going to do my best, and your leaders are going to do their best to keep you on track. And look, if you miss a goal, let me be clear, I did not hit every goal in my Avon business, okay? I have not hit every goal, but I've hit a lot of them. But what really helped me meet them is the fact that I really stayed in tune to what I needed at that time, okay? So we want to make sure that you know what you want and what all that means. So let's see. Okay, so we talked about the gifts. We talked about KickStart briefly. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some screen sharing. We're going to talk about placing your order. Now, we all know if somebody places an e-store order with you, they're simply going to your e-store. For most of us, that is youravon.com with the slash. Mine is MOLLYSTONE, okay? So whatever's behind that slash, that's what directs them really to your e-store. So when you're sending them there, that's where you're sending people. In my case,
well, I'll be on in a little bit.
Oh, hold on, guys. I'm muting everybody here so we don't get any back. Let's see here. Is everybody muted up? Let's hope. If you're not muted, please mute yourself so we don't get a bunch of other feedback, making sure everybody can hear everything. Thanks, guys. Okay. So let's, we're going to do some screen sharing here. Also be aware that there is a chat box. There is a chat box over to the side. It says Zoom group chat, and I know that you are muted, but this little thing blinks for me if you happen to have a question. So you don't have to wait till the end to ask me a question. I want to make sure that, you know, as soon as I see it or pay attention, or, you know, sometimes I just squirrel it, and I will see it blink and I'll try to answer your questions for you, okay? Let's see. In the meantime, let me get to sharing the screen here. Let me get on what I want to do. All right, guys, hold on. I gotta get it on the right thing here. All right, Molly, what are we doing here? Okay, here we go. We are going to share the screen. Okay, let's see here. So now I've got you guys over here. Let's see here. So, hi, Floyd. I see you're here. Thanks for joining us. Let's see here. I'm trying to see whose face I can see. Annetta, I'm going to need you to be my helper tonight. Can you see your Avon site there on the screen? Yes, thank you, baby. Appreciate that. Okay, guys, so this is where you're coming. If you're looking to place orders, this is where we're going right here. As you can see, it is youravon.com. That's where you go. To place your order, do not go to your e-store site, okay? Let me say that again. You're not going to the youravon.com / MOLLYSTONE or / Annetta Towns or / Sharon Mentor. You're not doing that, okay? You just go into youravon.com. This is our world for placing our order for ourselves and for our customers. And then here you're going to see this is where you have put your account number in. This is where you put your password in. If it's your first time, most of you that are on here have already set up your account. If not, don't put your account number here. Do not even think of entering a password because you don't have one yet. And go down here where it says set up your Avon account. And that will walk you through everything. If you're struggling with that, you contact your leader or myself and we'll walk you through it, okay? But in the meantime, we're going to log right in here. Okay, and you see the first thing that comes up when you log in here. Hey, and I thought this was a fabulous time for me to show you because I have an order to place tonight. So you're going to absolutely see this firsthand and just not, oh, wow, well, what does that really look like when she gets to that part? First thing I'm showing you here, you see it says new order, track orders. Yes, when you click on here and it comes to Order Central automatically, if you've placed an order, you're wondering where it's at in the process, where it's at on the journey, you can click on that. If you have a return, guess what? This is where you do it. It'll take you right to the returns. There's all different ways to get there, but Avon's got these little links all over the place now to help us. You see that the brochure that they're showing here is the brochure we are in right now, which is campaign 11, okay? And of course, if I switch that out, it'll take me to the other ones. Here you'll see this is your bag. This is all the orders I have ordered already. As you can see, I have 19 orders that are sitting in my cart. Your order will arrive in approximately 2 business days. Do not take that as gospel because here's the deal. We're all on flex ordering. What does that mean? That means that you have a 2-week schedule that you can place your order at any time during that 2-week schedule. My suggestion always to new representatives and to my vets is to pick the same day every single campaign, whether it's the first Wednesday, whether it's going to be the second Tuesday, whatever it may be. This is supposed to be off, but it absolutely is not. Sorry, guys, I don't know what happened there. Whether it's the second Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever it may be, and get your customers used to your order day. Yes, you have the ability to place your order 2 or 3 times a campaign if you want to. But what I don't want you to do that, but I'm going to tell you why I don't think you should do that. Because every time you place an order, let's say you have 2 orders and you're like, okay, I got $60 worth of orders. Let me go place that. You're going to be charged a shipping fee. Everybody is. You're not alone. But what we recommend is to pick that one day, whatever day it is in that 2-week period, and place your order on that same day, every single campaign. Get 1 shipping order, okay? 1 shipping charge for that, and place all your orders together. That's what I do. As you can see, look, as I've been getting orders, this is what's happened. Look, I'm going to click on this. We're going to view the orders here. This is bringing it up. So look at this. So here are all these orders. So as people have been ordering from me, I have been putting the orders in one at a time and just saving them. Just saving them. And I like to do this because I'm not the girl who wants to sit on one day and place 21 orders. And I know a lot of you are going, girl, are you serious? I wish I had 21 orders. I hear you, but I didn't have 21 orders when I started either, okay? I had 1. My first order with Avon was $53. Back then, if you didn't have a $50 order, you didn't make anything. You paid brochure price for everything. Now, we get a discount like first dollar that somebody orders, you're making, the least you can make is 20%, which is fabulous with Avon. But I like the fact that when I come home and check my emails, check my texts, check my voicemails and say, what orders did I get? And I put them in right then. I used to do this when my kids went to bed because they were still in school when I started this. And then I knew I wasn't bogged up on order day. So you may want to think of that as to be a really good practice. But pick one day, whatever day that may be. Like I said, maybe every other Thursday, maybe every other Wednesday. I will tell you that if you place your order on Fridays, and it's after 12 noon, you're probably not going to get it till Tuesday or Wednesday, okay? Because there is no processing of orders except during the Christmas holidays on Saturdays and Sundays. Most of us are delivered by UPS, and unless it's a holiday, UPS does not deliver on the weekends. So my suggestion is to place your order sometime Sunday through Thursday, because then we're kind of like, we're working on it. If you place it on Thursday, you're probably going to get it on Monday, okay? You probably will, unless it's late Thursday night. And even then, I've seen people get it. But what I tell my people, look, don't put the stress on yourself. Don't tell people, I'm placing the order now, I'm going to have your order back in 2 days. You're putting too much stress on yourself. What if something happens and your kid has to go to the hospital? If your kid has a dentist appointment? If you really want to go to his game? If you have to work late at your job? I tell my customers, I'm putting my order in like they all knew. I sent out the reminder, the email, the text, the voicemails. I sent it all out on Friday and said, I need all orders by Sunday evening. My order goes in on Monday. They know that. And now I've done it so much, they just know when it goes in, which is great. So what happens? I have then set the precedence that I put my order in on Monday, and I will contact you within the week with your totals, and they know that I'm going to deliver that next Wednesday because that's my delivery day, okay? So I think that when it comes to that, absolutely, you have got to know, how do you want to run your business? And look, I'm sharing this stuff with you now because this is stuff that I had to learn. I mean, no doubt I had to absolutely learn what was best, because it was real easy for me to say, oh, I have 2 orders, so it'll be nothing. I can just go deliver that in 2 days, even though I had 2 other jobs at the time. But start thinking about how you want your business to run so that you are working your business around your life and not your life around your business. Because that is a huge difference. It's a huge difference. You don't want to get the husband pissed off. You don't want your kids to say, you don't love me. All you're worried about is your Avon business. That's all you care about. No, you do care about it. It's going to put pizza on the table for them, okay? But you have the ability with this flex ordering to run your business. Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining us. You have the ability to run this business around your schedule as it should be, okay? So I hope that helps you out a little bit with planning. So here you see all these orders, right? But let's just say, okay, Miss Turner called me just a little bit ago, and let me break out the stuff that she wanted here. Hold on one second. Let me find what she wanted. Hold on, guys, because I wanted to save this order to put in so that you would see it. Okay, hold on. Where's my book at? Oh, there it is. Okay, so. All right, so these orders are already in the cart. You'll see here, it says order cart. These will light up as we get to the end, but let's look over here. So let's start back where it says my orders, because this is what you're going to say. So I've clicked on my orders. And this is what you see. You see, okay, group name, look, seldom are you going to need this. Just leave it on here. Optional, I use that sometimes if I have a fundraiser and I just want customers to go in certain groups. But here, type in your customer name. Now, a lot of people put their orders in and they put everything in under their own name. There's nothing wrong with that. In the beginning, I did the same thing. People would order, I just kept adding it to my own cart, and then I had the, obviously I had the receipt books and stuff, so I was like, okay, I can write up their receipt, I know what they're supposed to get out of it. But I learned very quickly as my customer list grew that I needed to be able to go back and see what my customers were ordering without having to go through 50, 75, 100 receipts. When you make your customer, when you add them as a customer, you will be able to go back underneath that customer's name and you will be able to view. She may call you and go, I had a lady do this the other day, Molly, I know I got the Everlasting Foundation. I can tell you which one, but I don't know if I got the creamy beige or the medium beige. Could you tell me? There was a time I'd go, oh Lord, I wonder when she ordered that, because now I got to go back through the receipts. But now I say, no problem, give me 5 minutes, let me go through that. And I can go through when I'm looking up here. We're not going to go through all of this right now, but when I go into my web office up here, let me show you something real quick. I can go through customer management. Look here, when you pull this down, customer history. So I can go through here, I can put in the customer's name. Let's say in this case, let's just say, here's Miss Turner. Let's look at Miss Turner. And let me move my box here. Let me look at what Miss Turner has ordered for me. Look here, guys. Here it is. Now, this is only the most recent 9 campaigns, but let's go to the most recent 27 campaigns with her. Look here. I can go through here. I can tell her what she ordered. I can tell her what she paid for. I can say, oh yeah, that was the summer soft body wash. It wasn't the soft and sensual, Miss Nancy, so that you know what you got. I love this, and even though I know you're like, but Molly, really, every customer, when you're building this business, I want to know that what you do for one right now, you can do for 100 in 2 years. I want to know that you can find something so that this business is not running you and you're running the business. That's what's important for me. Because if you feel like you're willy-nilly all over the place consistently, you're going to be like, man, this isn't working for me. And what's happening is you just don't have the right practices into place yet to make this work for you the way it should, so that it is very organized for you. So this is one of the reasons that I say put the customer in. So let's go back to my orders. All right, hold on one second. Let's go back to my orders. Okay, so if I wanted to add a customer, up here, directly across from create order, you're going to see add new customer. If I click on that, this box is going to pop up. It's going to ask for the name, the email, the phone number, the address. Hey, all you need is one or the other. You need a name, you need an email, or a phone number, or an address, or you can use all of them. Some of those people, I have all their information. But as long as you have, it could be your next door neighbor. Let's say you don't have her number. You just go over and give her a book. You don't have her number. It doesn't matter. You could put your phone number in there and her name. The point is, have her name in there so that you know if you need information on her and what she's ordered, you can get to it. Once you add the information here, you click add customer. It's going to tell you it was added, and then you can click out on the X. Okay, very easy. Okay, so here we are. This says, look up here too. See how it says campaign 11 order processing begins Wednesday 5/2 and ends at noon Tuesday 5/15, which is tomorrow, people. Okay, so if you're not due to start till 12, let me tell you, starting on Wednesday, guess what? This is going to be changed with the new date. So if something's happened and your life has been crazy and you need to know what campaign we're on and you know, and what dates goes with that. I know sometimes you guys go, I don't want to bother Molly. I don't want to bother Sharon. I don't want to bother Janae or Brenda or Tina or whoever your leader is. I just wish I knew where. This is where. So this is sometimes how you learn exactly what you need. It is right there. And that was a little bit small for somebody old like me, but it is right here. It tells you that you must have your orders submitted by that time, on that last day. Look, you can put your order in at midnight any other day, just not the last day. That Tuesday 5/15 right there, it needs to be in by 12 noon your time, no matter where you're at in the United States, has to be in by 12 noon your time in order to count as a campaign 11 order. And my suggestion is don't wait till 12 noon. At least place it by 10 or 11 o'clock so that it has a chance to process and make sure it gets in for whatever campaign you're placing it for, okay? Remember, too, you can't go forward. We talked about how you can go back 2 campaigns. Let me show you this. We are in campaign 11. You don't have to change this right here. Some people do. You don't have to change that. Now, if somebody's giving you a campaign 12 order and we're not in 12 yet, then you're going to press that and then hit create order, because we're not there yet, but you can still add the order and then it will be listed under future order. But right now you're on 10, okay? And let's hold on one second. Somebody is we got something in the chat. When are the orders payment due date? Shannon, your order has got to be paid. There's a couple different answers to that. What in the world have I done here? Hold on one second. Okay, there's a couple different answers to that, Shannon. If you have been given credit with Avon, and not everybody is, but if you have what they call an Avon credit line, which is just campaign to campaign, if they started you with $100 credit, you have got to pay that in full before you place your order, your next campaign. And even if you're not going to place an order, let's say you place a campaign 11 order, when your campaign 12 order is due, you must pay for that bill. I tell people pay for it as soon as they get the money. I don't wait. Customers give me their money, whether they're paying me by credit card and I pay it on here, whether they're giving me the cash, whether they're giving me a check. When it's all in my bank account for that, I pay Avon their portion of the money then. If you've only used $50 of your credit with Avon, it does not matter. They still want that bill completely paid in that next campaign. So be very aware. Now, if you don't have any type of credit, who knows why, rhyme or reason, who knows what happened or didn't happen. If you don't, yeah, you have a chance to earn it. Within 6 months, handle your account great. Avon might just send you an email and say, hey, let's do this. Kane, go ahead. You gotta go? Go ahead, Kane. Go ahead, buddy. And if for some reason you didn't get credit, you must pay the amount that Avon tells you to pay before they will release and process your order, okay? So I can't tell you how it is separately. What I'm going to tell you is if they want money from you up front, they're going to tell you they want money from you up front. But you must pay for that order if you have any type of credit before you place your next order in the next campaign. So I hope that answers for you. Okay, so let's say you see I have all kinds of people. Look at all my customers. I have got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers at this point of the game. But we said we were going to talk about Miss Nancy Turner, right? So I'm going to start typing Miss Nancy's name here. There she is. I'm going to click on her and I'm going to hit create order. Okay, Miss Nancy had already given me 2 items, but she's given me 2 more items. I have a choice. I have a choice, and I can say, I can add to her order, which is what I will do, or I'm going to start a new order. Let's just say she says, Molly, I kind of need to know what these 2 items are. I'm doing this for my sister, so I need a separate invoice for this. Then I could start a new order, and she would have 2 orders underneath this in her name. That doesn't happen very often, but this reminds you there's something in here. So I'm going to press add to order. When I do that, this is going to come up. Can everybody make sure they're muted? We're getting some scratchiness on the background, please. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is where we're looking. So you're like, well, Molly, it don't look like she got anything here. She does. It's down here. You got to keep scrolling. Now look here. Here's 2 things she ordered. Look at that. Boy, perfect example. Do you see the dots? Look at the dots here. Here is the definition of the dots. If the item is a green light, it's ready to go. It's in stock. If it's a yellow light, it's going fast. Submit your order to stake your claim, it says. And what you're going to find with stuff like that is stuff like the seasonal dresses, shoes, the home items. Home and fashion is always seasonable. I encourage my customers and say, if you want something from home and fashion in this book, you need to decide you want it now in the first book it comes out of, because I cannot promise you if it's still in the next campaign and the next campaign. I can't promise you that you're going to get that product because they only order enough for seasonal, and then it's right on to the next portion of the season, which in essence is a good move for Avon. We're not trying to sell the same 10 dresses for 4 months. They are constantly revamping. No different than when you see different things in the stores and you're like, oh, but I saw that dress last week. And then you go and that dress is gone. And you're like, why didn't I get it? I knew there were only 3 in that size. Well, I got to tell you, Miss Nancy said that her message was, man, you know, I kept looking at this dress and I saw it again in campaign 11 and I decided I wanted it, Molly. Guess what? I went and put it in. It's sold out. So I do encourage my customers that when you see it, get it. Red means temporarily out of stock. It's coming. And normally here, it will tell you when it's going to come to you. If that changes, sometimes it can come sooner. Sometimes they may change it and it may be later. But this allows you to tell your customer, hey, really popular item. Avon has more coming in, but I'm not going to have that product till sometime around campaign 14. Because if they say, well, no, I needed it for an event, you can actually cancel that, okay? But if they're like, okay, no problem, I really liked it, I'm glad I can still get it, you can still send it, and Avon knows that'll be coming to you when it's available. So this almighty gray light, I hate the gray light, sold out. Know what that means? No award sales, no sales for me. And if you see this, even though this was a 25% product for me, man, I hate missing out on that. I wish so much. My message to Miss Turner was, Miss Turner, I really wish when you told me you liked it 2 campaigns ago that you had gotten this dress because I could have gotten it for you. Now we're hoping Miss Turner learns from that. And when she's like, you know what? I see that dress. I like it. She's going to get it now. She's not going to wait for 2 campaigns when Avon could be out of it. Okay. She wants something else. So here we're looking, what is it that she wants? Okay, let's look at, let me find the one page that she wants here. Hold on. She wanted, where is this at? Okay. Okay, which one did you want? Okay, she wanted the bug guard. Okay, she wants the bug guard. So here it doesn't matter which one of these. You see how this is on 11? Let's just say the book she was looking at was 10. Look, when I click on the arrow, do you see how it'll pull down to 10 or 9? This is why I say if this is a campaign 11 order, like the whole order, we are in campaign 11. You don't have to start a whole nother campaign for that. It's okay that it's campaign 11, but what you want to do is you want to make sure that you pull it down to the campaign it came out of so that when you put the product number in, if that product was on sale, you're going to get the sale price, okay? That is the importance of making sure that the campaign number is beside the appropriate product. You don't want to get charged more, and the customer doesn't want to get charged more. And yes, it does pick up whatever the sale is, whatever any of that is, it will pick it up according to the campaign, okay? In this case, it was campaign 11, and she wanted the aerosol spray with the picaridin in it. So we're going to put in 315243. You don't put in the hyphen that you see in the book. Leave the hyphens out. It's automatically going to highlight to 1, but if she wanted 2, obviously, in this case, she wants 2. So I'm going to change that to 2, right? And then the other thing she wanted, hold on, let me get to it. She wanted something in here too. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me find the folder. Okay, and she wanted the Big and Daring mascara, and the black is black. So look here. So now I'm going to go in. I'm going to put this in. She wants 1 of those. Now, these items are in here. Now look at this. Do you see this look at this little guy right here. When I press on that little magnifying glass underneath the Skin So Soft, look here. Do you see how it will tell me, look, in campaign 9, it's $7.99. In campaign 10, it's $16. And in campaign 11, it's $16. But here's the catch. I know that in campaign 11, it's buy one, get one. I just know that because I've sold so much of it, right? But when I look in there, so if she gets 2 of those, and when I know she's missed the sale, I absolutely put, especially if it's buy one, get one free, or buy one, get one at half price, or whatever it is, it's going to pick it up as long as you put the right number in there, okay? But let's say you were looking for the best price for the customer. She didn't want it because it was 16. Do you realize I could go, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, in campaign 9, I can back order that for you, and I can get it for $7.99. Some sale is better than no sale. So Avon helps us find the best product, the best price, okay, for the customer, which helps you in your sale. Now, do I do this every time? I got to be clear. I do not. I do not do for 1 what I can't do for 100. I used to do that when I first started. I thought that was being a good rep. But, you know, when you have 435 customers, it's hard to do that. So I ask them, which now if they give me a different price than what comes up, then I'm looking, because I got to figure out, were they looking at a different book, what was going on. So now you can see which one it is, okay? And that way you know what to do. What do you want to put it in? What do you want to, what campaign is she getting it from? You can X out on that, okay? Same thing with this. Look at this one here. The Big and Daring. Now look at this. In campaign 11, it's $4.50. That's why she wanted it, okay? But in 10 and 9, look, it was $6.99. So these are little things that you may not know what that is, but these can really help you when, instead of you calling the customer and going, no, it's not $4.99. What campaign was it? You can click on that magnifying glass, and it's going to tell you what campaign it was in, and you're going to be able to match the price with the campaign, okay? So I hope that helps you a little bit too. Okay, so now I need to remember that after I put the number in here, now remember the two numbers are in here with what I need. I need to go all the way down here and not go out of this page until I click Add Items to Order, okay? So I added those items, and when I come down here, I take a quick look-see, okay? And I go, oh, wow, look, here they are. It's coming up. See, these are green lighted. But, oh, wow. That wasn't supposed to be $16. That was supposed to be something else. So what do? I don't have to go. I say, okay, I'm going to go down here. I'm going to edit the order. I'm going to find this. And I'm like, wow, something must be up here. What is this? Is it not in the right campaign? So I can immediately, if I need to go in and take these items and delete them, I can. Or let's say she calls back and says something happened. I didn't get as many orders. I can't pay for it. Before you submit your order, we can take those items off without deleting the whole order, okay? This is where I would go back now, and when I put the item in, I would look at that magnifying glass and say, that wasn't exactly right. That wasn't the price she gave me. So what do I need to do? Okay? So that's how you're putting in the order. You can edit the order. You're doing this with every person who gives you an order. And your name is already up here, as you will see. Hold on. When you go to My Orders and you start from the beginning, if you haven't put any customers' names in yet, and you are still putting everything under you, the first name is always here. Here you go, Mollystone Bib. It's there, okay? And let's say I go to my name. Molly's already, of course I did. I saw the what's new, and I like, don't even get me started. I got too much stuff. View the order cart, okay? I'm going to view the order cart. Here we go. Molly's here. And, oh, well, let's see what Molly ordered. Hold on. Well, Molly has 2 orders here. Well, why does Molly have 2 orders? Because I've got something that a family member wanted who does not order from me very often, and I wanted that separately because I'm going to give her a discount, okay? So that's why I have 2. Now, so this is where we see our order cart. This tells you everybody. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to hide that. This tells me everybody's name that's here. So I want all these orders to get sent. You see down here it says how many customers are being served with this order. You don't have to count them up, okay? You don't got to do that. Watch. current campaign orders. Now, if you had something from campaign 12 that you had already added, that order is going to be down here, future campaign orders. I don't have any at this time, so there's nothing here. You can go down and you can click them all. I don't. I just click this little button here and look at this. This all highlights. I'm telling the Avon system I want all of these orders to go. And look what it did. It just counted it up for me. It's telling me I have 17, really 18 orders there because they don't include my order as an order. If you want to see, well, you know, what's shipping and handling? I don't understand. How much is it? Shipping and handling, let me show you this again. Shipping and handling is down here in pink letters underneath the order cart. And look here, if you're like, well, I don't have to go there every time, bring this up and print it out. If you don't have a printer, take a snapshot of it. Take a picture of it. Do something so you have it. Up to $149.99, your shipping is $7. Up to $299, $150 to $299.99, $9, $13, $16, okay? And don't forget, when you're writing up receipts, you have, let me get this right, you have a 75-cent fee handling charge that you are charging every customer. Do not be Mr. Nice Guy and say, oh, I'm not going to charge them. I'm not going to charge them tax. I'm not going to charge them shipping. Why? Why aren't you? Are you in business to give everything away? Or are you in business just to be a nice guy? I'm not cutting on the person who gives somebody a break, okay? I give customers a break all the time. But if you order something from any other company in the world, in the United States, I will guarantee you that you are paying more than 75 cents. Matter of fact, because I do my invoicing online under the web office, I charge $1.25 for my handling fee. The books are still at 75 cents, but you have the option to charge more. It doesn't look very classy to like mark through the book, I'm not going to lie. So unless you are able to, you know, wipe that out and put whatever the charge is, a lot of reps are still okay with 75 cents. But think about this. If your order was $298 and your shipping fee was $9, if you had 10 customers at 75 cents each, there's $7.50 towards your $9 shipping. Do you understand how that offsets your shipping? So it's about you covering the expense, and that is well within Avon's policies. So you absolutely can do it. They're the ones who make this up. They say you can. So make sure you do. And as for sales tax, if there is sales tax that you are charged where you live, Avon bases everything on your sales tax when you're getting the product. Yes, charge your customer sales tax because Avon's collecting it from you with that amount that you are paying them, and they're paying the state wherever you live. In my case, they're paying the state of Maryland, okay? So that sales tax, you need to collect that from the customer. I'm just not that generous of a customer. I'm an Avon representative to pay everybody's sales tax. I'm just not going to do it, people. And I'm going to tell you, you shouldn't either. You can, but you know, again, if they go get something at the store, they got to pay sales tax. I don't see Kohl's and Target and all the rest of them going, don't worry about it. You're the day without sales tax. Not unless it's like school time and all those states that do that maybe. So make sure, and if you're not sure what Avon is charging you, you're going to know with that first invoice that comes with Avon, whether you look at it online or you get it in your box, whatever it may be, whatever they charge you in sales tax, that's what you need to charge your customer. In my case, it's 6%. If yours is 12%, 11%, 8.5, 8.9, that is what you're charging, whatever Avon, and everything is taxable that Avon is selling in the book. So you need to make sure that you do that. Okay, so let's get back to this. You've got everything checked. This is where we're at. Continue. When this rolls and continues, This says add extras. Avon is always going to bring up things like, look at this. You know, maybe you want to get somebody's order to $40 and they didn't take advantage of the $10 A-box. I'm always taking advantage of that. And in campaign 11, we should be ordering our campaign 13 brochures. I'm sorry, guys. Our campaign 13 brochures. Understand they all come in packages of 10. So when you're ordering them, packs of 10. If you want 50 books, you're going to order 5 packs. I can tell you right now, if you order 6 packs, if you order 60 at a time or 120 in packs of 60s, they actually come in boxes that are pre-stacked, so they're not just in the box with the products and everything, okay? So that's also a great thing. Most of the time, it's always 50 or 60. If you're like, but Molly, I don't have enough 12s and I'm getting ready to put in my 11 order. Well, no worries, because down here, they're letting you order the previous campaign that you could order too. So as you can see, they are taking care of anything you may have forgotten, whether you're a new representative or you're a vetted Avon representative, okay? And then normally there's something on special here. Don't miss the special offer. In this case, it's Skin So Soft bath oil spray. Looks like there's no limit to it. I didn't take advantage of it. My books I've already ordered. Man, oh man. Pollen is awful. Okay, so continue to order summary. They're reminding me that they didn't see any brochures ordered here, but I ordered them underneath the item number instead of doing it there. So I'm going to skip it. It's going to take me to order summary. In a minute, it's going to take me to order summary. Okay, it's thinking. It's still thinking. Now, it's reminding me, look here, it says your order contains items that are not available. Remember the gray dotted things that I showed you? Those are the things they're talking about. But I love this order summary, guys. Look at this. This talks about, you know how when Avon has specials like in campaign 11, it was buy 2 pieces of jewelry and your third one, you're going to get it 50% off, your lowest priced item, of course. I love this because this is letting us know. Here it says Skin So Soft. Somewhere along the line, somebody ordered something, and I'm just going to get a free body wash. I don't even know what that is yet. I have to look that up. Probably here, it probably buy one, get one, and look at this. Going to get one free because she ordered this one at regular price. I love this, though. This is the price. This is the total because here it's 4. This is your cost, and this is the estimated earnings if this was for a customer and not yourself. If you order this product for yourself, it just means that you're getting this much off of the brochure product, okay? And here when you go down, look at these little tags. I love these little tags. This is telling you that there is something special here. Rather, it is a qualified promotion. This promotion here, look, the Power Plum A-Box, this was ordered because it was a $40 order. I love that. Advanced Technique, if you bought 2, you're going to get a special price. Look here. Here is the buy one, get one free on the Bug Guard. Now, let's keep going. Now, do you see the yellow dots? I'm probably going to get those, but it's saying, Molly, they're going fast. Let's see what else we got. I love the green. Do you see the green? Green's your friend, everybody. Green is your friend. Okay. Here's a few more items right here that are green dotted. Okay, additional items here. Okay, look right here. Oh, this is such a great example. I am so glad. Okay, look here, guys. See where it says additional shipping items? Look at this. These were tote bags that were ordered, and these say they were ordered in C4. This normally does not happen. This was actually in the outlet catalog, but I love these totes so much. These items are for me. So look, they're telling me, hey, they have them now. They're going to ship them. But let's say it was a customer that I forgot to take it off, and I was like, you know what? I don't want them now. I could actually hit view and edit. And when I do, and it brings it up, guys, I can delete it. I can delete it. I can actually say, you know what? I don't want this anymore. Update the quantities, and I don't have to worry about it coming. Okay? So that then I'm like, oh, now I got to send it back because the customer didn't want it. Always look. See, it's a great example. Who would have known? Are you sure you want to make those changes? Yeah, it always asks you that. I didn't make any changes, but it's all good. Okay. Update quantities. Return to order summary down here. I knew it was there somewhere. Okay, so it's thinking again. We're almost coming to the end here, guys. Hopefully we'll be done before the hour and a half. Okay, it's thinking, bringing us back here. Okay, so I'm going to work my way down, although it's still thinking. Okay, we've gone through this. Now, here they're saying not available this campaign. Remember, we already knew this. Miss Turner's order, we knew that it was not going to be available till C14. So they're saying, yes, that's true. Remember, her dress was sold out, right? And then this mascara here, let me tell you an interesting thing about this. This Mega Effects right here, I have a customer who loves it. And this mascara, I believe, is going away. When I tried to get it here, I couldn't get it because it sold out. I then went to my e-store because it comes from a different factory. And I went on my e-store and I was able to order these and get them for the customer and just get them through my e-store. Hey, I'm making the same amount no matter what. So when it's not available in one place, I go to my e-store and check because it could be available there. So, and if so, I get it from there. It comes to me, a lot of times it comes to me before my regular order comes. And I did that with the dress too. It was still out. And I also did that with the necklace to see if they had it in stock there so she didn't have to wait. They didn't have it in stock there either, so you can tell how popular these items were, okay? But that is another option. If you're like, she wanted 5 of them, that's a $40 order. Go check your e-store. Go check your e-store because you're still going to get the payment from the customer. And it's just another way to go around something that you can't get maybe in the order with this factory setting here. But there's 2 distributing places that it comes from, and I always try both if I can't get something. The other thing you want to do with this, I either take a screenshot of this not available this campaign and sold out, and save it to my computer, or I write it down. I write it down so that I remember what's not coming in because they say that it's sold out, okay? Here you see it's going to say this was the total order of what's coming in, Molly. This is, what is this one here? The price that we pay, I believe. And this is what it's saying that I'm gonna earn from it. I love this. It's like, okay, well, this was the price of everything. This is what you're gonna pay for us at 40 and 25%, which is what this is gonna be. And Molly, this is what you're gonna make off of this order. I'm like, wow, that's cool. Now that can change again. All your stuff is in here that you want for you too. So don't get hung up that it may not be this much, because some of this may be just an amount that you saved on your own personal products. You're not making anything on what you're buying for yourself, or if you're giving mom your prices, you're not making anything. You're just getting the award sales, but you are getting the discount, but you're not receiving the money for it, okay? And remember this too. There is no paycheck for this. Avon's only collecting the money from you for what your price is for the products. That's it. So if you collect $300 in that order, and Avon tells you that you owe them $186 and some cents, you're going to pay them $186 out of that amount, and the rest of your money, the commission, it's in your hand. It's like tips waitressing. You're that amount you're keeping. Also keep in mind that your business tools are in this, okay? If you ordered books, if you ordered covers, if you ordered samples, what is it that you ordered? Avon is saying this is what it is before all that stuff. Okay, so there's different things to think about. Probably the week after next, we're going to talk about the invoice, and we're going to review how to read the invoice and read your business tools and things like that. So you don't want to miss it, or you want to catch the replay for that one too. Again, there is another one on my YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. It's youtube.com/Molly7720. Everything on there just about is Avon, and all the training that's been going on for the last 5 months is everything relevant to now, 2018, okay? So a lot of times you don't have to wait for the next training. You can go look at the subject of what is this about, and sometimes you can find what you want amidst the training that Avon U has too. When I submit that order, I'm going to submit that order, and it's going to tell me how much I owe them, what I need to pay them, all of that good stuff. I don't want to do that now because I just had a couple more orders come in through email, so I'm going to want to add those on here. But in the end, it'll give you a confirmation number, guys, and it also should send you a confirmation email. It'll send you emails about your tracking. Hey, your order has shipped. When it's ready to ship, it will. And then I showed you where you could track it. So the orders are not that difficult. Just give yourself time to learn what this is all about. Let me stop the share for a second so I can bring you all back here. Think about this. This still is a lot of information, but you're going to have in the next 24 to 48 hours, you're going to be able to, I'm going to send you the YouTube on this. You can go back and watch it at any time. You can still talk to your uplines, your mentors about something that you're not sure about. And we are going to help you through this, okay? But once you do this a few times, what happens is it's just monotonous. You find your mojo with what you're doing, and you're like, oh, yeah, it's time to submit my order. Oh, yeah, let me see what I could do. Oh, yeah, I got to do this. And then you just get used to it. And maybe each time you find something new that can help you in the process of all of this, okay? So don't get frustrated with yourself. Cut yourself a break if you're a newbie, and know that you're learning something that's great. And that can help you in the future. And if you're a vet and maybe you learned something you didn't know, now figure out where to apply that with the whole order process for you. Maybe you've been somebody who never puts it in per customer, and maybe you want to do that now so that you can track your customer's history, okay? So does anybody at this time have any questions or anything that off the top of their heads you're like, girl, it's crazy. What are you telling me all this stuff for? Is there anything that you need now? If you can unmute yourself, and we can do this. If you'd rather email me, you can do that. Whatever it is that you need. Do not forget, if I don't get the email from you, you don't go in the drawing. So whether you're watching the replay or rather you are watching me live, you need to let me know that you were on here and you want to be, how do you order samples? Okay, Shannon, we're going to do that real quick. Let me go back to the share. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so Shannon, when you were in, let's go under my name because that's where I would be. That's where I would be. So I'm going to, let's just say start a new order here. Yeah, I normally wouldn't start a new order, but you get the gist. So look down here. This is a really cool thing once it stops running here. Okay, here. Look down the side here. And remember, in order to see this, you have to be under somebody's name, Shannon, and whoever else is needing this. I always pick my own name first, but look here, because if I'm buying samples and stuff and business tools, this is where I'm going for it. So look, order samples. If I click order samples, it is going to bring up a lot of these things have pictures like, look, here's the category, foundation. This gives you the foundations, or maybe lipstick. Look here, they're showing you the lipsticks, telling you which one it is. They have a couple of different variety packs for each. Or maybe, let's see here, skincare, which is a good one. Look at this. You can see that what the sample pack looks like, what you're getting. Pick the ones you want, but let me be clear about samples. Before you go in here and you just do this, which you're going to have to, but I need you to look in your What's New books, because What's New always has samples on sale. Like this past time, it was buy 2 packs and get your 3rd free. So if you were like, well, I want one of this and I want one of this, well, that's great. That's what you're getting this time. But the 3rd one's free. It's not going to tell you this on here. So you want to check the What's New. In this case, we're in 11. If you've already done your 11, you're not going to be able to get the deal from 11 unless you went back and did another order. Don't do that, because 12 has got sales too. So when you're in 12, you'll be able to look at your What's New 13 and 14, and you can order any of the samples from there, okay? But any samples you want is here. Look, order sales tools. Look down all of these. This is what's really cool. Some of the stuff that I'm sending people with the business boosters, this is all here. The order booking cover, plastic brochure covers, callback notes, the bags to pack your orders in, so you have something that says Avon, and they're really affordable. Look, 10 for $3, 50 for $1.25, all really affordable. So with all of this, you can go wherever you need to. Items pending in your shipment, outlet sales for all flyers, order brochures, shop the What's New. If you don't have one that's handy, you can actually go look at it. So all of this stuff is here, but you've got to actually be in a person's name in order to see that. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Done. Okay, I got the how the orders do. Okay, let's stop the share again. Okay, anybody else? Are we good? I think we're good. Don't forget the email. I was feeling very generous this week, so I know you want your name in it. So you know you can get the money bag, or you can get the notebook set, or you might be the big winner of the business booster thing. So you know, I want to see the emails coming in, whether you were live or watching the replay. They have a week to get those into me. And anything that you need in the meantime, guys, I need you to reach out. Please reach out. This is what we do. As leaders, we make sure you get your answers. And a lot of times, if you look, you can just find them yourself. But I don't want you looking through frustration. I want you to know where to go. And then when you know where to go, you know where to go back to. Vivian Molly without the E, babe, without the E. So it's MOLLY 7720@gmail.com. Okay, and keep that handy, because every training you're on, I'm going to ask you to do that. I didn't tell you that, but I'm going to ask you to do that so you can hopefully get something free. Next week we will have this again, same time. We will also have our leadership call. Leadership call is for people who have started a team, but also for people who are interested in starting a team, and that you want to know, what can you do to share the opportunity. And really, it's easy. You just talk about what you love or what you come to love, or when you hear somebody say they want some extra money and they need to do something from home. We are their company. We are their mojo. They just don't know it yet. But we'll talk more about that. So everybody will get that link. So if you want to be part of it, you can. Don't feel pressed about it. But if not, I hope to see many of you here next week. Same bat channel, same bat time. And we will go over something new. Whatever happens, to press my button and we'll decide to talk about it. If you have ideas, if you know something you want me to talk about, then put it in your email to me, okay? And let's talk about it so that we are talking about what you would like to learn about. All right? Thank you so much, guys. You have a great evening, and I hope everybody had an awesome Mother's Day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.